Hey guys, welcome to wonderfullyimperfectlife.com. I am Shalice Felder, the creator of the website and all of these wonderful videos. As you can hear, the wind is blowing. I'm outside on my balcony watching the kids play and getting some work done and blogging out some content. But I wanted to hop on because I was thinking as I was watching my kids play with the neighborhood kids about a topic. Making friends. I mean, as a 30-ish, I won't tell you how old I am, 30-ish year old woman, um, making friends as an adult is hard. Why is it so hard? I watch my kids and the neighborhood kid just came and rang the doorbell and my 5-year-old was like, "Hey, mommy, my friend Lizzie's out here. I want to go play." And she took off to go play with her friend Lizzie. And I was like, "Your friend Lizzie? I mean, you just met the kid like 2 weeks ago. Like, how does that work?" But it works for kids and it worked for me as a kid too. I remember going to parks with my mom and I'd meet a kid and all of a sudden that was my BFF, and we had like the whole handshake to prove it. We were like best friends for life, like that was it. And I was thinking that was really easy at elementary age, and that was really easy even as teenagers. I remember having tons of friends and people I could call and talk to for hours on end and gossip and talk about the latest whatever. Even into college, there were people I could hang out with, party with, drink with, whatever it was. There were always tons of people around, joyriding, all that stuff. When I thought about recently in my 30s, I've probably got a handful of friends. I was like, heck, where did my friends go? Like, did I become unfriendly? Like, what happened? And I mean, I thought back and I'm like, okay, you go into your 20s and into your 30s and life happens and you get busy and you begin to cultivate relationships and marriage and careers and children, and life just takes off and you get busy. And you only have 24 hours in a day. I mean, let's be honest, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. So you got to figure that out. And in figuring that out, friendships are usually like the first thing to cut off the list. Like they're just like, they become collateral damage and the chaos and the craziness. And I was like, why is that? And how do I fix that? Because it's not cool. Like I'm pretty friendly. I mean, I have about 4 or 5 like really tight friends that I talk to on a regular basis. But even with that, it could be a whole lot better, and I can do a whole lot better with cultivating that. And so I wanted to make you guys aware of that too. Are you guys cultivating friendships in your 20s and 30s? Are you guys putting emphasis on that and really, really making sure that you're doing that? Because for me, it was sort of like, there's no obligation to do it. So I'm obligated to take care of my kids. I'm obligated to, for my own purposes, I'm obligated to do everything I need to do in my career for financial gain. I'm obligated to be the wife I need to be because there's a relationship there, and there are expectations and obligations and responsibilities there. But friends, there's really no investment in that other than the pure joy of being around someone. I mean, let's think about this. It's not like a romantic relationship. Like there's no gain involved in a friendship. Like there's no romantic attractiveness. There's nothing bonding friends together other than the sheer joy of hanging out with each other. And that's pretty cool, but it's also a blessing and a curse, because without the responsibility or the obligation to a person, they tend to fall down to the bottom of your list. So friendships for me are super important, and I make a purposeful effort in 2018 to, I'm sorry, I hear my kids arguing, so I'm like, what are they doing? See, obligation. But I make a purposeful effort in 2018 to be a better friend. And so I challenge you guys, be a better friend. And if you don't have enough friends to even be a better friend with, make some friends, talk to some people, be bold. Another declaration I made for 2018 was to be bold and to be fearless and to be confident. And so making friends, one of my daughter's best friends, again, my middle daughter, her best friend in school, wanted to have a play date. So we had a play date and I met her mom, and her mom was super cool. And guess what? I'm putting her in the friend rotation. So I will be calling her and checking up on her, asking her out for coffee, and just to sit and chat and be me. I don't have to be mom. I don't have to be wife. I don't have to be business person. I don't have to do any of that. I can just be me. I can sit and talk to her about what it is that I'm watching on Netflix, and I can sit and chat and just hang out and be myself and plug into the energy that I need to continually be myself, because sometimes you get lost in your titles, you get lost in, you know, your responsibilities, you get lost in who everyone else is and who you are to everyone else. But who are you to yourself? And friends are the best way to hold that mirror up and show you you. And when you have good friends in your life, they're going to show you the good and the bad. They're going to call you on your nonsense. I know I have a girlfriend who is good for that. I mean, I love her to pieces because she is so honest with me. She tells me, that was your ego, Shalise. That was not, no. And I'm like, whatever. Okay, it was my ego. So, you know, you have to have those people in your life who hold that mirror up and who check you and who balance you and who make you a better you. So even when you're picking these friends who you want to continue to add to your life, make sure you're picking the right people. I know people get caught up in drama and confusion. I'm not one of those people, so I don't like people who are very dramatic and who constantly have things going on in their life. But be a good friend to them too. Maybe they're looking for someone to add some stability to their life. I know someone who I had cut off kind of as a friend. I was like, oh no, she got too much drama in her life and I'm too busy and I'm too chaotic and it's too chaotic and I don't want any parts of it. And I thought to myself, the nerve of you, Shalise, like seriously, the nerve of you to cut someone off because of their issues and their drama. Yeah, she might have created 90% of that drama, but guess what? She's still your friend. She's still someone you count on. She's still someone you love. She's still someone you have a heart for. And she requires someone in her life to help balance that out. And so I'm making a better effort to help balance out some of my friends and to help be there and be their anchor and be their support. And if they listen, great. If they don't, I did my part. And it's all about doing your part. So I encourage you guys, cultivate your friendships this year. Don't make it so hard to have friends as an adult. And I get it. We're busy. Life is busy. There's 24 hours in a day, and you got PTO and PTA, and you have work, and you have to make dinner, and you have your spouse or your partner or whoever, and there's a lot of things we can make excuses for. Don't make excuses for not having friends and not being a good friend. Be a good friend to your friends and be there for them. Don't be that person who's constantly taking and not giving in return. So just call them back, text them back. For my friends who are watching, I am very sorry. I am the worst when it comes to returning a call or returning a text. I read them, I respond in my head, and then I get busy doing something else. My apologies. I am working on that. 2018 is the year for me to be a better me, and that includes responding to all of my friends and all of my text messages. Please don't ever leave me a voicemail though. I'm pretty sure my voicemail is full. It's full for a reason because I never check it. If you need me, call me or text me, and I promise it may not be right away, but I will get back to you. And if it's 911, just put 911 in the text. Just be like 911 and 911 me, and I will call you back because again, friends are important to me. You guys are important to me. And I want to make sure that you guys are cultivating your friendships this year, just like I am. So down in the comments, let me know what you guys are doing this year to cultivate your friendships and to be a better friend this year. I would love to hear about it. And I wish you guys the best day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.